He never wrote a line of code. He just sent invoices, fake ones. And two of the biggest companies on earth wired him over $120 million. Between 2013 and 2015, two American tech giants paid over $120 million to a man they had never met. No hacking, no malware. According to federal prosecutors, he registered a company in Latvia with the exact same name as a real supplier those companies already paid, then emailed them invoices. When accounts payable teams saw a familiar vendor asking to be paid, they paid. The forged contracts, the letterhead, the corporate stamps, all of it looked legitimate. The bank accounts on the other end were his. His name is Evaldas Rimasauskas, a man from Vilnius, Lithuania. He did not break in. He was invited in. Evaldas Rimasauskas was not a hacker in any Hollywood sense. Prosecutors describe a patient forger, a man whose weapon was paperwork. Working out of Lithuania, he built a scheme around a single devastating insight. The biggest companies in the world move money on paperwork, and paperwork can be faked. His targets were two US-based internet companies that regularly wired millions to a real Asian hardware supplier. The victims were never officially named in court, described only as a multinational technology company and a multinational online social media company. They were later widely reported to be Google and Facebook. Between them, according to the Justice Department, Rimasauskas talked them out of more than $120 million. This is how one man, one fake company, and a stack of forged invoices pulled it off. Chapter 1. The Man. Business email compromise. It is the least glamorous cybercrime there is, and one of the most profitable. No viruses, no ransomware, just a convincing email and a request to move money. Rimasauskas ran a textbook version, and here is what he understood. When a giant company owes a supplier millions, a human being in accounts payable approves the payment. That person does not personally know the supplier. They trust the invoice, the contract, the email address, the company name on the bank account. Rimasauskas realized he did not need to hack anyone. He only needed to look like someone the company already trusted and already owed money to. So he went looking for the perfect disguise, the name of a company these tech giants were already paying on schedule without asking questions. He found it in a hardware maker in Asia. Chapter 2. The Twin. The real supplier was an Asian-based computer hardware manufacturer, the company that actually built and shipped equipment to the tech giants and got paid tens of millions for it. Reporting later identified it as Quanta Computer, a Taiwanese electronics maker. Rimasauskas did something audacious. In Latvia, he registered and incorporated a brand new company that bore the exact same name as that real manufacturer. A legal twin. Same name on the paperwork. Same name on the bank accounts he opened in Latvia and Cyprus. On paper, his shell company was indistinguishable from a legitimate, multi-billion-dollar vendor. This is why prosecutors charged him not just with wire fraud, but with aggravated identity theft, a count that carries a mandatory 2 years in prison. He had not stolen a password. He had stolen an entire corporate identity. And now he was ready to send the bills. Chapter 3. The Invoice. The emails went out to employees and agents of the victim companies, the very people who handled real transactions with the real supplier every month. According to the indictment, the messages were crafted to look like they came from that supplier, sent from email accounts designed to create the false appearance that they were genuine. The instruction was simple: the money you already owe us, send it to this account instead. And to satisfy the banks moving these enormous sums, Rimasauskas manufactured a paper trail. Prosecutors say he forged invoices, contracts, and letters that appeared to be signed by executives of the victim companies, embossed with fake corporate stamps bearing their names. Think about that. He forged his victims' own signatures and seals to convince banks the payments had been approved. Every document was a lie, and every lie was built to look boring, routine, expected. Nothing looked like a crime. It looked like Tuesday. Chapter 4. The Wire. It worked. Again and again. Between 2013 and 2015, the victim companies wired money intended for their real supplier straight into Rimaszauska's accounts in Latvia and Cyprus. In total, prosecutors say, he induced them to transfer more than $120 million. But a fortune sitting in two accounts is a fortune waiting to be frozen. So the moment the money landed, it moved. Prosecutors say Rimaszauska's quickly wired the stolen funds into different accounts scattered across the world: Latvia, Cyprus, Slovakia, Lithuania, Hungary, and Hong Kong. Each hop was meant to blur the trail, to turn one clean theft into a maze of transfers no investigator would want to follow. For a while it held. The companies believed they had paid their supplier. The supplier never knew invoices were going out in its name. Two of the most sophisticated companies on Earth had been quietly bleeding millions and had no idea. Chapter 5. The Fall. Eventually, someone reconciled the books. The victim companies discovered their payments had gone to an imposter, alerted law enforcement, and, crucially, their banks moved fast enough to help recover much of the money. The FBI traced the scheme back across the ocean to a man in Vilnius. In March 2017, Lithuanian authorities arrested Evaldas Rimaszauska's on a provisional warrant. That August, he was extradited to New York to face the Southern District. For 2 years, he fought the case. Then, in March 2019, he pleaded guilty to 1 count of wire fraud. That December, a federal judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison, ordered him to forfeit nearly $50 million, and to pay more than $26 million in restitution. The man who never wrote a single line of code had pulled off one of the largest email frauds in history with a fake company and a printer. And in the end, the paper trail he built to steal the money became the evidence that put him away. Here is the part that should unsettle you. Rimaszauska's did not target careless people. He targeted 2 of the most technically sophisticated companies on the planet, and their accounts payable teams paid him anyway, because everything looked normal. That is how business email compromise works. It does not defeat your firewall. It defeats your assumption that a familiar name and a routine invoice can be trusted. This same scam costs businesses billions every year, and the defense is almost insultingly simple. When a vendor's bank details change, pick up the phone and confirm it through a number you already have, never the one on the new invoice. That one call would have stopped a $120 million theft. If you want to see exactly how these schemes are built, one real court case at a time, subscribe to Cyber Decoded. Next up, the $10 billion virus that started inside tax software. You will not believe how far it spread. Do not miss it.